Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back, man. We got another episode, another interview coming up with the great brother, Brian Norman Sr. Before we get things started, once again, man, y'all make sure y'all sub to the channels. We over at BVO. We on my channel as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat coming through, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Picasso in the building. Shout out to Ty in the building. Shout out to All Things in the building. My brother Speaks is in the building. Salute, man. What's going on, Free? How you feeling?
I'm good. What's good with you, bro?
Man, I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Man, before we get things started, and I know BVO here, he had to step away for a quick second. Before we get it started with the interview, man, Free, I heard y'all a little bit. I was driving, you know what I'm saying? I listened to a little bit of y'all last night. And BVO came out, and it comes out that he turns down $8 million for the WBC to fight the Mexican monster, supposedly, but now we're hearing he's supposed to be getting $10 million for the rubber match with Beterbiev, right?
Correct.
Is that a duck?
To be honest with you, I'm gonna say I can't really say it's a duck if he fights the David Benavidez after this fight. Like, let's say he does win against Arthur and he goes right in to make the David Benavidez fight. It's not a duck. But if he doesn't have any plan on fighting the Mexican monster, then yeah, it's a duck, because you getting $8 million to fight your mandatory. The last mandatory that he fought, he only got $500,000 to fight that mandatory. So you getting $8 million to fight this mandatory. So, I mean, like I said, if he's planning on going into the fight right after this fight with Arthur, and he said after this fight, I'm going to get my belt back. Yeah. I can't say it's really a duck. It's more of a business opportunity. He's getting $2 million more to rematch Arthur for the third time. But if he fights Arthur and he beats Arthur and he doesn't plan on fighting David, then yeah, it was a duck.
Now, this is the craziest thing, because what if he go in there and lose to Arthur, Beterbiev, and then hey, would you want to see Beterbiev fight Benavidez?
Yeah, I want to. Whoever wins, I want to see them fight David next.
I agree. I mean, I don't think the man really ducking no smoke. He takes on all competition. It seems like he about to clean that division out outside of Beterbiev. So hey, I don't think he ducking, but I will say if it come across the right way and I can make an extra $2 million and then I can go back and get that 8. Oh yeah. I'm trying to do all of that. So I ain't mad at it. Now the WBC, they've been very active because we just seen that they came out, they ordered the whole Shakur and I can't call him Williams Zapata fight.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's supposed to be going to purse bid. I feel like that's the worst thing that could happen for Shakur.
Yeah,
I think that's the worst possible scenario is letting that thing go to purse bid. And
yeah, I gotta say I agree with you.
And well, because when it go to purse bid, it take everything out your hands. So now, who knows who gonna bid on the fight? That's the first thing. If Golden Boy goes out there and wins this, right? Then they say, well, you know what? We want to make this fight. Forget Vegas. We want to make it in Texas or wherever Williams Zapata, wherever his biggest fan base is gonna be. We want the ring to be a certain size, and we get to pick the judge. You get to pick all this stuff, and so I think it's the worst possible scenario for this man to allow this to go to purse bid. The man stuck between a rock and a hard place. It seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, but we said it was going to be issues going over there to the zone. I mean, to Matchroom, because he didn't have anybody for that man to fight. The guy that he wanted to fight was on Golden Boy. So why wouldn't you just negotiate with Golden Boy instead of signing a Matchroom? And the other guy that he wanted to fight was in PBC. So you go to where neither one of the guys that you said you wanted to fight was at. And you expect them to negotiate a fight with the guy that you want when you was a free agent and you could have just signed a 1-fight deal or a 2-fight deal to fight those guys. But my whole thing is the reports. There's some reports that came out and said Turkey doesn't value Shakur as a draw. So if Turkey doesn't value you as a draw and he's supposed to be the man with the money, we know Eddie don't value as a draw. We saw what Eddie did. He had Devin Haney. He didn't even bid on Devin Haney fight. And Devin Haney was the champion in the same situation. He was the WBC champion, and he didn't bid on his fight. And he let it go to purse bid, and they bid what, $1.4 million? Somebody bid like 1.4. So It's the same situation. Shakur was in the same situation that Devin was in.
What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, Senior? How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, fella? What's going on?
He's gonna push it right now for you.
Nothing, man.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna hit you right back. 5 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry about that. 5 minutes.
No problem.
All right, go ahead, Free. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying Shakur's in the same situation that Devin was in. It's the same exact situation. The WBC champion fighting a mandatory. Their promoters don't believe that's a high value fight, or they don't believe you a draw. They're not putting no money behind you. So you go on the purse bid. We saw what happened with Devin. Somebody came out and bid $1.4 million, and that was it. And we probably see the same thing with Shakur.
Man, that's crazy work too. Now I know the split. What's the split for purse bid? It's
70-30 for the champion.
70-30, yeah. So I mean, just think about he if this man don't make $1 million for that fight. What you done turned? I mean, you done painted yourself in such a corner. And even now with Top Rank and PBC saying they're gonna be doing more business together, you could have stayed with Top Rank. At least there was champions over there for you to fight. I don't understand it. But
in the house.
Uh-oh.
Any other time, Gianna ain't got school tomorrow. Any
Oh,
other time,
BVO, mute your mic, BVO. BVO get cursed out. He got to move his mic.
yeah.
My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm living a real life.
He mad at you, BBO. Hey, happy wife, happy life, man. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I forgot.
Anybody married know what that is? Y'all had that conversation.
Oh man, yeah, you shouldn't have it on live.
Hey, man. You know how it go.
When you hear those special people in your life start talking, you forget everything you was doing. You was like, oh man, oh dang, I didn't even know. I
thought I was on mute. Let me go in the backyard. Let me go in. Hey, look, one of my partners, he used to always have to look every time he get on live, he just go get in the car.
Hey, I'm gonna get in the car, man.
All right. Yeah, some food, bro.
Oh boy.
What's going on, Senior? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, fella? What's going on? Y'all good?
Oh,
Yeah, everything good.
Audio me getting in trouble, man. They heard my wife's big mouth getting me in trouble, man. The brothers get me in trouble.
See, he gets some straightening around here, man. She gets some straightening around here.
Get your ass!
Oh, man.
What's up, man? What's going on? What we talking about today, man? What we talking about today?
Man, get you back, man. You know, you got the big fight this weekend with Boots versus Stanley Jonas, man. I was wondering, were you guys gonna be there?
Nah, we ain't gonna be there. We chilling.
I was hoping y'all get in the ring.
Nah, we ain't gonna get that. Nah, we straight up. I mean, we already made a statement. We already told them what we want. We mean what we say. Just like anything before, our face card is on the line and shit. You gonna see everything we say come to fruition. That's it.
Yeah. So speaking of that, speaking of that, I was just wondering, man, what do you think about people saying Boots is number one? And I think everybody tell you I've been saying I don't think so. What do you think about number one?
It's come on, bro. Look, it's easy. It's not even hard to see. It's not even hard to see what's going on. First of all, let me make this disclaimer. I can't make like a whole conversation about Boots and my son, but I will speak about the welterweight division and speak about everything that's going on. So I'm not gonna make this about him and my son. All right. So I want to make that clear first. But my son told me not to. All right. So anyway, but yeah, no, he's definitely not number one. You have to prove yourself to be number one. How the fuck are people giving around these eye test titles and shit? I don't understand, appreciate. I don't even, especially some of the bigger names like. Even when it comes to Teddy Atlas and some of the announcers, I'm like, bro, how the fuck y'all giving this man some shit? And you know the development phase of fighters, he literally fought not being funny because we had the same exact promoter / manager at the time, Cameron Duncan. They both literally fought the same type of opponents. Mm-hmm. It was clear. You know what I'm saying? He just happened to show out more with his opponents. He's 3.5 years older than my son. He just happened to show out more with those bum-ass opponents. But, I mean, that's what they were, bum-ass opponents. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to anybody or whatever else. I'm just keeping it real about what I see and how I see it.
Right. So speaking of that, I got to ask you this, man. Did you expect to get a knockout your last fight?
Yes, absolutely. I told everybody to be over before 6 rounds. Yes, I did. That was absolutely...
And mind you, this guy, he ain't never been knocked down before, had never been stopped, and then Junior goes out and does it. I believe the 3rd round.
Absolutely, and you got to look at the fashion of what it was done. There, he made him quit. He made him say no more.
That man looked at the ref like, no,
I don't know. Me no comprende is what he said. Hey, Ref said, do you want to continue? Me no comprende. Me no habla English, motherfucker.
Hey man, so in that fight, I noticed something about Junior. So early in that fight, he was kind of wild with the left hook. But it seemed like it was something that y'all had kind of worked on and that y'all were looking for early in that fight. Can you speak on kind of the what that left hook was, or why he was looking for that left hook so much? He was, like I said, he jumped in a few times, a little off balance, but go ahead.
That in particular wasn't nothing we worked on. That was him being him, doing what he wanted to do. You gonna strap? Okay. That was him. That was him doing what he wanted to do. You just strap around the bottom between them. Just strap to the bottom. Yeah. Anyway, that was just him being him. That was an audible that he called on his own, just like he did in the Santian fight. He called an audible in that fight too, and I mean it worked out. But I wasn't banking on the hook. I guess he just got left hand happy because his left hand was repaired and he wanted to show it off. That's it. I guess he had a new toy and he wanted to do show and tell that day. But no, I had a much, just like Santian fight, I had a much more cleaner, easier plan. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, a third round knock. I don't know how much easier and cleaner it's gonna be than the
right. I'm not. Listen, I didn't argue with Santian fight. I didn't argue with Santian's outcome. I didn't argue with the performance. I didn't argue with the shots he took. I didn't argue with anything about Santian fight. And again, he didn't go with my plans. He added them in there somewhere, but he didn't do it wholeheartedly like I wanted him to. I'm not arguing with this one. I'm cool with this one too. That'll take you back to what I said in the Quentin Randall fight. Figure it out, because even when he don't listen to me, he find a way to get the shit done, and that's just it. Simple as that.
So one thing I wanted to ask you, man, it looked like his defense was improved too, man. Because sometimes he had a habit of dropping that right hand. What did you guys work on to keep that right hand up?
You talking about the left hand? You talking about the left hand? That's what he got caught with when he got dropped or whatever else. No. We knew, but if you want, but the truth is the right hand. The right hand was the key this time. Even when he got wobbled, caught, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. He had his right hand up. So that's what's killing me about people saying that he had, his defense still shaky. He got caught. Like it's a fight. If you're in a fight, you're going to get hit. Nobody gets out of a 12-round fight without getting hit. Nobody. No person ever, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, you name them, nobody ever has went through 12 rounds and not got touched at all. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you take them out in the first round, second round, whatever, you know what I mean? And, you do what you do, whatever. But this guy was a puncher. My son had his hand up. We was weary of the left hook that Cuevas had. We knew it was real. So my son had his hand where it was supposed to be, but again, it's getting used to it. It's getting, he had to get used to it. He had to get comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So he hit him with it. It caught him off guard. He got adjusted with it. Got acclimated with it real quick. Boom, let's get that work. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what happens. It's all about what you deal with it when it does happen. That's what it's about.
Someone wanted to ask you about, Coach. One thing you always hear a lot of athletes and trainers say now, do people come up to you and say, oh, man, you helped my parlay, or oh, man, you messed up my parlay? Do they ever do that to you, man?
All the time. All the time. Yeah, true story. All the time. Hey, man, I understand it, respect it. I'm fresh in the game. I'm not fresh in the game of boxing because I've been around this shit over 30 years, but I'm fresh in the game of where we are now with this new age boxing shit and with the betting sites. And I'm fresh in that game. But so I catch on fast. So I'm fastly learning how shit work out. So I'm fastly learning how shit goes, how it work. And I'm quick to understand. As long as it makes sense, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the hate. I'm cool with the love. I'm cool with every bit of it. I'm cool with it.
So speaking of that, one thing I always wanted to know was, were you shocked to be able to say, man, my son is actually better than me at something I taught him? Did that surprise you?
No, because he's been better than me at something I taught him. I'm being real because here's the truth of the matter of me and my boxing. I started at 15. I started fighting at the amateur at 15. My son started at 8. I learned how to play. Here's the kicker that I don't tell people. I didn't learn how to actually punch. I only had 5 knockouts out of 30 fights. But I can fight, I can hit. And if you ask anybody that been in the ring with me, they're going to tell you that motherfucker's strong as hell. But what I didn't know how to, no, I'm serious. What I didn't know, this is a true story. What I did not know how to do was deliver a punch correctly. I taught my son that. I didn't learn that till it was too late for me. I taught my son that from the very beginning. Of course, it didn't make a difference when he was younger, but when he got older and he started coming to his own, my son had he was coming through there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So he was destined to be better than me. He was better than me at 15, 16 years old. At punching at least. He wasn't better than me at athletic wise. I was more athletic than him at the time, whatever, because he wasn't but 15, you know what I'm saying? But athletic wise, he wasn't, because I was a very athletic person or whatever else. But as far as like punching and shit like that, he been better than me. And I knew he was gonna be better than me. Just by the delivery of that punch. He was hurting kids. Like he was doing his thing, he was hurting grown men. And sparring, they didn't even want to spar him. So now I'm cool with that. I'm good. That's my son. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I showed you video to some kids. A friend of mine was coaching the middle school football, and I showed them your video. I want you to talk to something that happened. So a kid that was 14 years old, man, and he ended up taking somebody's life, and he's going to be doing life in jail. And I was just wondering, man, what's something that you could say to kids, man, that run into that peer pressure? Because in Cleveland, I don't know what's going on. These young brothers like to kill. So I'm just trying to figure out something that we can kind of tell the kids, man, on how to approach when they get angry better. And you do martial arts.
It ain't. I mean, you say, what was the last part you said about martial arts?
I said, boxing is a martial art. People don't realize that, and it take a lot of.
He was a fighter. He was a fighter.
No, he wasn't a fighter. He just was a young kid. He got into it with somebody, and instead of like controlling himself, he took it too far.
I mean, it's different ways of unpacking what you just said. One thing, martial arts or doing boxing or any type of sport like that will help you with that type of shit. Because I was actually a kid that liked to fight all the way till I was like 21 years old, and I really still like to fight. It's just something happened in my life. Motherfucker put a gun to my chest, and I had already been shot twice at 15. So a person put a gun to my chest, and it just changed everything I was doing. But realistically, boxing helped me out because it helped all of my aggression. It made me not feel the need to fight. You know what I'm saying? I was a fighter. I did fight. I did get in a fight, but it made me like I wasn't quick to fight because in my mind I knew I could beat these people. I knew this. I knew that. Like for what? It just didn't matter. So like I said, there's different things to unpack. But what you say, what I would tell them is, bro, just let it go, man. You got a long life to live, and you're not even who you gonna be yet. Even if you 17, 18, y'all think about it. However old y'all are on here. You are not the same person you was 5 years ago. You don't feel the same about certain things that you did just 5 years ago. That's whether you 10 and now you're 15, whether you're 20 now you're 25, 30 now before you were 25. You changed the way you think within those 5 years of periods. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel the same. So chances are if you a kid, you are nowhere near who you gonna even be in life. So you know what I'm saying? Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance in life, you know what I'm saying, to grow into that shit. You feel me?
So speaking of that, what would you say to a kid who says, hey, well, you were in boxing, so that's how your son got in boxing. I don't have any money. I'm coming from nothing. What would you say to somebody who give you that excuse?
It's a whole lot of people that you can look at to see different. You can look at Bernard Hopkins. You can look at Mike Tyson. You can look at Floyd Mayweather. You can look at all of these people. I know Floyd Mayweather had his daddy and his uncle and shit like that or whatever else, but they wasn't big time. They was not big time. I mean, they started just like us. I mean, it is what it is. You can make a way. If you can believe, you can achieve. I know that shit's so cliche, but it's the truth. If you can believe that shit, you can achieve that shit. If you can think that shit, you can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that. You feel me? Like I said, just hold it in the road, man. Hold it in the road. I tell my daughter now, I got 5 kids. I got old ass kids, but I got a little daughter that's 11. And I tell her now, I'm like, look, she hates school. I'm like, listen, baby, I'm gonna tell you like this. You see all these people, not being funny, but I'm not struggling, but she see like her, even my other kids that's not where they want to be in life, and her other, siblings and cousins and stuff. I say, you see how, they this age and that age and they still struggling and they still going through certain things. I'm like, look, if you work hard now, think about it. You get to chill later. You get to relax for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? The time is now. You get to do what the fuck you want to do right now. So you looking at your future if you just be mediocre all your life. But if you go in there and you take your time, and work hard right now, you're going to be working towards something and you'll be better for the rest of your life as opposed to, just having fun now. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I tell my daughter that right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Free. I know you got something for us.
No, I was gonna speak back on boxing. If Eddie Hearn and them are dragging their feet, are you gonna press for the Mario Barrio fight?
Plan is. I'm not sure what the plan is. I am sure what the plan is, but I'm not sure what the plan is. All right, the plan is bones have been thrown that way. Nobody believes he's gonna fight. Nobody believes Mario Barrios is, everybody just see him as holding on to the belt. That's why he came out and fought. Who's that? Ramos that he fought? Who's that he fought? Who was that?
Name was Dos Santos something, wasn't it?
No.
I think it was Abel Ramos.
Abel Ramos.
Abel Ramos. That was Abel you fought? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he came out for Abel Ramos to a draw. Abel Ramos already had like 5 or 6 losses already.
Yeah. So
Abel, and I mean that's not no shot at Abel Ramos, but he clearly fought a fight that he felt he could win. He fought that fight he felt he could win, and he didn't win, which is a slap in the face to him for waiting that long to take that fight and actually didn't win. I definitely don't see him coming out of there taking a dangerous opponent like my son, who's obviously like the only way you say that he's not a big puncher is if something is wrong with your brain and you just can't get it out your head. Like there's nothing about what you just saw my son do that tells you that he's not a big puncher. I mean, that ain't no fucking eye test right there. He literally shot a man across the ring. He made a man quit, submit that ain't never been down at 30 years old. Like, he got Puerto Rican pride. He had a whole country behind him. So, I mean, you know he can. If you don't know nothing else, you know he can damn sure punch. You can say he can't box. You can say he ain't got DB. You can say what you want to say. But one thing you can't say is that motherfucker can't punch. Everybody tell you that. Everybody tell you he can punch. So, with that being said, I definitely don't see him getting there with a dangerous fighter like my son, especially not right now. Not saying he won't in the future, but I don't see him. I mean, it's just not a smart move. You got to think about what would you do? What would you do? I would, if my son came out performance like he did against Ramos, chances are I wouldn't put him in there with somebody like my son. Same thing when it went to that T.O. situation. You know, I said the same thing. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna be funny. I don't think I would do that either. I don't think I would allow, my son, if my son was T.O., to fight, Brian Norman. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, who was that Japanese dude, man, that came up to y'all then?
Yeah, that's Jin Sasaki. Jin Sasaki is ranked #1 in Japan. He's selling out arenas in Japan, so he's doing this thing in Japan. And he called my son. Now he been calling him out for a while now. I know, especially since January, that was before we first got wind of it. He had a fight in January. I guess he had a magnificent performance, and then he came out, called out my son in English. and as you've seen, he came through. All respect to him. He seemed they're very respectful. The Japanese are very respectful. You know what I'm saying? That we respect them as fighters or whatever too. But, he was calling out my son, saying that he wanted the opportunity or whatever else, and he wanted to become the youngest welterweight champion in the world, or even youngest world champion, because my son's the youngest world champion, and Jin Sasaki is younger than my son. So that's what he was saying in the letter. That's what he wanted to be. He wanted to be the youngest champion.
Yeah, because whenever I think about Japan, I always think about that famous story of Bobby Brown saying that Mike Tyson wouldn't go to bed. So I always think Japan got to be a dangerous place, man. If a brother don't want to go to bed, man.
I mean, as far as I seen, man, they had a government, like not the government, but the people they had with them, they were very, very respectful, man. They were very respectful, very gracious. They wasn't no assholes about it. Wasn't no shit talking. They was cool, man. From what I seen, they was cool. I don't know what Mike know. Maybe we need to talk to Mike. I don't know what Mike know, but they seem to be very cool. They seem to be very cool.
Yeah, they say that boy Mike wouldn't go to bed. Go ahead, Doug.
So after this, when y'all plan to get back in the ring? How soon do you want to get back in the ring?
June. We're looking at June. Yeah, we don't want to wait. We want to be busy. He had a very inactive, even though he won his title last year, he had a very inactive 2024. He was contracted to have 5 fights last year. So with Top Rank, he was supposed to have 5 fights last year with Top Rank. But what happens is he signs, like, his contract says he has a different contract. So it's a contract within the contract. So when you win a world title, everything about your career changes. The pay changes. You got minimum payments. You got minimum everything changes. So he was contracted initially to have 5 fights for 2024. He had that one initial lackluster performance against Janelson Boca Chica, which catapulted us to the chance that we got at the title with Santillan. They thought we was light work, so that's great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a blessing. I don't understand why people believe in God, but then they don't believe in other people, that God looking out for other people and rewriting their stories. Like, you got people literally, they walking stories. Like, each one of these people on this live, each one of these people right now, you have a story. You living and walking your legacy right now, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So, and God is working for everyone, for all of us every single day. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, people don't believe it when they see it. You know what I mean? But that's what it was. He had that lackluster performance against Boca Chica. They thought he was some bullshit. He came out, dominated Santillan, and that's how we are today. They put us in a good place and a bad place at the same time. Good place, world champion, world title holder, youngest champion in boxing, dominant performance. All of that was good. Bad place because now Top Rank has no place for him. Ain't that some shit? Top Rank don't have. I know, right?
Oh, coach, you cut out.
My bad. My bad. My phone wrong.
You good? You good?
Well, it may do it again, but anyway, with ESPN Plus, they can put whoever they want to put, however many they want to put.
I see you're getting another call.
Busy man.
I ain't mad at him.
Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Definitely, man. Subscribe to my brother Dub. Subscribe to BVO Boxing. We trying to give you all the best shows, man. That's what we try to do, man.
Shout out to the queens in the building, man. Ty, Miss 702, Nick J. Nick, I seen y'all interview earlier with Junior. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all did a hell of a job with that interview as well.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think he went out to come back in. Let me see. There you go.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
Can y'all see me?
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
All right. Oh, my bad. All right, my bad. My phone. I had to take that call. Anyway, what I was saying. Where I was at. Oh, the performance. So again, the Top Rank thing. So we was in a spot where they like to build they like to build their fighters organically. Build their fan base up. Yada yada yada. Of course, Tim Bradley kind of hurt that when it came to that fight he had at 2023, talking shit about him. So, now the fans turned against him, which was, again, also part of my son's story, which I'm cool with that too. And, so we just was in a rough spot of fight activity at that time. That's all.
So I was wondering, man, I know you said you guys have Mexican heritage, man. When y'all gonna come out in the sombrero, man? That's what I want to see.
That's on my son. I'm sure he'll chew, because we damn sure do. That's crazy. We damn sure do. Shit. I mean, it's only right if he is fucking.
Yeah, y'all gotta have that sombrero on, man.
Yeah, he probably will one day. But right now, like again, man, it's my son just, doing what he's doing. He get the, he grew up watching boxing. He grew up watching boxing more than I grew up watching boxing. He studies boxing more than I study boxing right now, as far as the grace and the history and everything else. With me, I had a whole lot going on. His life is boxing, and he gets to live, dream, sleep, everything boxing. I was not afforded that. You feel me? So, yeah. I mean, he get to see Floyd coming out of sombreros and all and this and that. So he get to live that dream one day if that's what he chooses to do, and I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I can't wait
for it. I'm gonna bring it up to him. So y'all might be the reason that he do that. Just so you know, I'm gonna bring it up to him. I got you.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. So come out with the sombrero, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah, man.
So speaking of that, man, I want to ask you about a couple other fighters that's up and coming, man. Have you got a chance to watch Emiliano Vargas?
I did. I watched him.
Is that a possible fight you think you'll get one day?
Emiliano too small.
Yeah.
Oh, he
no. He like 135.
No, he 140.
I mean,
He's in the house and he punching like bricks.
Listen. His daddy his daddy was in Giovanni Santillon corner against us. So his daddy got firsthand experience of what my son can do. Emiliano Vargas is 20 years old.
Yeah, I think he's 21. Him and Abdullah both had a birthday, I think.
20, 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
If he want that smoke, we welcome every last bit of it. We know his daddy got, again, that's what I'm saying about the Latinos and the Puerto Ricans and everything else. We know they're very strong on their heritage, very, very strong on pride. And if y'all know the story, I don't know how strong a boxing fans y'all are, but it was a whole story behind Fernando Vargas and Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying that De La Hoya wasn't a real Mexican if he wanted to come that route. I mean, no disrespect to him, but again, he saw what we did to their partner. That's how I'm going to leave it like that. He saw what we did to their partner. I'm not even trying to disrespect him. I'm just keeping it real. He saw firsthand what we did to his partner. I don't think he would throw his son into some shit like that this quick. I don't think he would. I think that'd be crazy. You doing it and your child doing it is two different things. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong.
You know, his dad was a can man. I mean, I definitely would favor B Norman. I just would think you gotta be careful because Emiliano punching, man. That's the only thing, he punching.
You see my boy?
Yeah, I see. I see.
You see my boy? You really believe I'm worried about somebody else punching? I'm not worried about that. They got to worry about us too.
Oh, y'all know they got to worry about y'all too.
Yeah, they go both ways. A puncher got to worry about a puncher.
So I wanted to ask you, what did you think about me possibly going to get Bivol versus Beterbiev again? Do you want to see that fight?
Do I want to see it? Well, I had better. I'm a fan of Beterbiev, so I thought he won. I thought he won both times. I know some people think otherwise or whatever else, and that's fine. But I thought he won both times. I do not think that Bivol got respectable with integrity because Beterbiev gave him a rematch and gave him a chance to get the belt back and win undisputed. Anybody who don't see that, I don't know what the hell wrong with you. Like, it's clear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with ducking. I mean, you feel he fought Canelo, for God's sake. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? He fought Canelo and beat him. You know what I'm saying? He fought Canelo and beat him. He didn't just fight him and not beat him.
Coach, you thought he beat Canelo in that fight?
Oh, don't start, BVO. Don't start this. The man won every round.
Now you saying, so wait a minute. So now you saying he didn't beat Canelo? I ain't never. You the first person I ever heard say that Bivol didn't beat Canelo. That's the first. I've never heard nobody say that shit.
Thank you.
I ain't never heard nobody say that shit. I swear, it's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. I did not know that was a thing. I did not know people thought that he was. I didn't know that.
It's only for BVO. BVO, that's only the thing for BVO. Nobody else believe that.
Oh, come on,
what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Come on.
Hey, Canelo don't even think that shit. What are we talking about?
Canelo said he won.
Canelo did not say he won.
Canelo said he won.
I tell you what. It was something I was watching. I don't know if y'all watched the same thing. I don't remember. It was Showtime the Adult. Showtime the Adult did he did a thing with Canelo, and he said, "You get to punch me in the stomach if the fighter is better than you." Did y'all see that?
No, I ain't seen it.
He named Muhammad Ali. He named Muhammad Ali. He named a lot of people, and he punched him in the stomach for Muhammad Ali. He punched him in the stomach for Floyd Mayweather. He punched him in the stomach for Bivol.
Oh my God! Hey,
Canelo did that. Canelo did that. He and the question was, punch me in the stomach if they're better than you.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that sounds like a trap. That sounds like a trap, Coach. He might not understand. Maybe he thought when dude said in that he might not understand.
It was another me no oblige gush.
Only thing he don't know how to say is payday. Remember? Payday? That's all he know how to say.
Payday, you want payday?
Hey, before you jump, I asked D Free. So we see that Benavidez turned down, or Bivol turned down the $8 million to fight Benavidez. He's gonna drop the WBC belt for the rematch. He's supposed to be getting $10 million there. Would you call that a duck?
No. No.
Now,
All he doing is returning the fucking favor that the man just gave him. That's it.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
No,
That's all he doing. All he doing, return the favor. I don't even see how the fuck you see it as a duck. He just returned the favor. You did me a favor. That's like me. You doing me a favor, man. And then when it's time you do the exact same favor, I said, man, fuck you. I'm out. What kind of shit is that? That ain't, everybody ain't like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
I don't think nobody want to see that fight again.
Say what now?
I don't think nobody want to see that fight again.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I don't know how much it sold. I don't know what it did or whatever else, but I know if the Turk is guaranteeing that money, oh shit. Turk is guaranteeing that money, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I don't want to see the fight again. I really don't. They both was okay fights, but they wouldn't like fucking we gonna be talking about this shit forever type fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a trilogy. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Neither one of them was like that. They were just good, close fights. They were just good, close, entertaining fights. But you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Duran and Leonard never fought again. They was 1-1.
I mean,
I don't know about.
Did they ask for a rematch? Like, what happened?
I don't know. I guess
it was the same. It was the same thing. Roberto Duran,
yeah, but did they ask for a rematch? Did they ask for a rematch? Did he ask for a rematch?
After Roberto Duran quit, he said, "No hablo inglés."
Right.
Can't listen to this Puerto Rican man. He a Puerto Rican. You can't listen to him, man. You can't listen to him. But one thing I want to ask you, man. I know you know your boxing, man, and this is something to settle something with us. Did Cigarette Leonard duck Aaron Pryor?
Did he duck him?
Yeah.
Probably high risk, low reward. He probably did.
You're sucking like a politician, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not just gonna make him a duck. I'm not just gonna put him as a duck. It be certain shit that be going on. Okay, listen. It's just like what we're going on right now with us and with boxing, with everything. You gotta understand. A fight is meaningful. You only fight X amount of times. You only gonna fight X amount of times a year. So your fights matter. Your time matter. The training camps, all that shit matter. The timing of what you're doing matter. You don't know what a person got going on or why they got it going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, us as fight fans, we want to see shit now, but it just ain't always that way. You feel me? So you got to really pick and choose when you fight, who you fight, what's more important for you. You guys, you know what I'm saying? So I want to say you can't just be going around throwing people dust because, like for example, I'm gonna give a perfect example, right? Let's just say my son, for instance. So let's say my son. And again, and this will be a way around it. I'm just keeping it. I'm going to keep it kosher. This will be around it. So let's say that my son decide to go to Japan to fight the Jin Sasaki boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's over $1 million bag. That's the shit they talking about the drawing and this offer that we'll never get again. That's knocking out that right there. All right. So then let's say he did that in June. I'm not saying he is. Let's say he did decide to do that. Let's say he decided to do that in June. Jerron fight this weekend, right? Now, Jerron got to go through whatever it is he got to go through, whether it's a rematch clause, whether it's take a time off, I'm going to fight this day, that day. That doesn't dictate what other people got going on. So let's say my son says, okay, well, this is beneficial to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to fight him when his shit come up. You get what I'm saying? But when he go fight him the first time, you got other people. Oh, I knew Boots went next. Oh no, wait a minute. Boots could be next for Boots. So when Boots fight next, it take two to tango. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But are you following where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So just because my son fights don't mean he can't fight that man when he fight next. You feel me? We not fighting at the same time. We're not fighting at the same time. So next time you fight, even if you make it close, okay, let's try to come to an agreement and see, can we push this out a couple of weeks? And, if you come with it this day, that day, well, let's see if we can push out a couple. You feel me? That's when negotiations and shit can't matter, and that's when they count. So people throwing around ducks is just fans talking shit for whatever the fuck reason they want to talk shit. That's all.
But speaking of ducks, we seen the Mexican monster pull off one of the most political ducks ever.
Hello?
Say it again. Yeah, David Benavidez. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I hear you. I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, I was saying we just seen David Benavidez pull off one of the most crazy ducks I've ever seen, where he activated his mandatory for Bivol, but was scared to death to activate it versus Canelo. What do you think about that?
Hey, hold on. I'm just coming in on the set. Tell me you're a Canelo fan without telling me you're a Canelo fan.
I like boxing, man. I like boxing, man. I don't care about Canelo. I like boxing, man. You my brother, man.
That's what I'm gonna say, but scared to death.
That's what it was. You gotta tell the truth, man.
Hey, right. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, 1 second.
All right.
He ain't even answer you. He just laughed at the question. He ain't even answer. This is diabolical.
Diabolical, free. God. Look, man, we gonna lose all credibility with some of these questions.
You go, man.
All credibility go. Man, I said, good gracious.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah, man. You say what I think about it. I think personally, but again, that's where we go about the duck shit and everything else. It's exactly. My bad. It's exactly what I just said. We can't say what was important to him at the time and what he had going on. Could he make the 168 easy? Was it more money at 175? Like we don't know what he had going on. You know what I'm saying? I personally think he should have, especially if he waited all that time. I think he should have, but we never know what he got going on. I don't think he'll duck because of it, because Canelo did have chances to fight him also, and he didn't.
Yeah. I get what you said. I just, when we watch boxing, I'm a traditional boxing fan. If a guy, don't activate the mandatory, man, what we're talking about here? But I was going to ask you this, man. Go ahead.
So why didn't Canelo choose to fight him? He chose to fight John Ryder. He chose to fight Jaime Munguia. Yeah, he chose to fight everybody else. Why did he choose to fight him? I mean, that goes both ways, and I'm not.
I can't speak for Canelo. I don't want you to accuse me of being a Canelo fan. So I don't know. Black man say black man say two good things. He a fan of the brother. That's how you do.
Yeah. Again, that's why I say I think people they throw the word around. They throw the word around so crazy, and it's so easy to be done. Like, like I said, what happened to us? Because I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, we made it clear, and I made our shit transparent, and it was still put out that way. But it is what it is. Like I said, with me being in this shit, I don't throw that word around so easy. It ain't always what you think it is.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Coach. You've been a trainer in the sport of boxing. Your son is an actual fighter. How does a fighter activate his mandatory?
Say, how does he?
Correct. How does
I have no clue. I haven't been to that point yet.
All right. Well, hold on, for you on mute.
Go ahead, Doug. No, go ahead, Doug.
Real quick, and we hear this a lot as far as when you become a champion, you're not a true champion until you defend your title. You know what I'm saying? Now that Junior, he done went and defended the title. First things first, can you see a difference in him? Do you see any difference in him since he's been a champion and since he came off this last knockout?
You know what? I saw a difference in him in the Santillan fight. I had no clue. I told people this before. I had no clue he was so focused. Because I'm at the fight. I didn't see what y'all saw on TV. It's a different angle when you're watching on TV. It's a different angle watching. It's a different angle watching it on TV and watching it, and watching it you know what I'm saying, watching it in person or whatever else. And I got to say, sometimes the angle on TV, you see a lot more. I know that shit sound crazy, but you do. You're like, you a lot of the time you see a lot more. You see a lot more than what's going on while you there, because the camera is giving you a different angle of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I think one thing that we love is to see good fights, man. So no matter
Hold
what,
on,
I can't wait.
my bad. My bad. I got crossed up. My bad. I got crossed up. I didn't finish saying what I had to say.
Oh, go ahead.
So I saw a difference in the Santian fight, and when I went back and I watched how he was acting in the Santian fight and how focused he was and how like determined he was, that was a different person right there. He was different now. That was a change there. Like he again, you know, that's with Derek Quaban. Like these people are in the fight for their life. Like this changes your life. If you win this fight, you know what I mean? Like this is a whole new stratosphere that you just put yourself on. You know what I mean? I told my son, I said, listen, this is before the last fight. I said, B, you know, they were talking all that shit. You win this fight, bro, you're a millionaire. Period. You're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, you win this fight, bro, you're a millionaire. Like they can't take nothing from you. You're a fucking millionaire. And it was 8 minutes, and that's what he went in there with. And he came out. He went in the bank. He went in the bank. He came out with the bag of the goods. And now the next fight, you gonna be a millionaire. That's it. You already did the work.
So are you gonna train more fighters?
No. I don't really have no ambition to do that. I don't really have no ambition to do it at all. Maybe you know what it would take. I don't mind. I don't mind because I have been asked before, but it's gonna have to be something dedicated. I'm a businessman and I have a lot of shit to do. But I would like to transition over to nothing but fully boxing so I can give my son more of my time and, you know, and enjoy the fruits of my labor and shit like that or whatever. So I wouldn't mind. So I'm not saying it's out the question, but the main thing was, and I even dropped my son. I dropped my oldest son and I dropped Lil B, Brian Norman Jr. I dropped him too because they just don't be dedicated like I needed to be dedicated. I stopped training my son when he was 12 until he was about a year and a half till he was about 14. I left him with the gym. I stopped training. Yeah,
So
I mean, you got, huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, you gotta take this shit. I'm serious about my time. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? Time is money. People gotta understand that shit. When you give a motherfucker your time, you give them your money, because if you give them your money, if you have if you have a thought process of time is money like this, the time you spend in doing this, you could be doing that to make money. And that's my mentality. That's how I think. That's just how I'm wired up. So I'm like, motherfucker, if I'm right here, at least let me be doing some shit I want to do, or get the fuck out of my way. You feel what I'm saying? I got some money to make. And like I said, that's why time is money to me. And like I said, I was making sacrifices for them and whatever else. And he wanted to play fucking video games and shit like that. And, you know, one morning he pissed me off. I done worked all night. I was somewhere else. I came home early at like 7 o'clock in the morning to get his ass up because we had to spar. We had to go somewhere to spar at 10 o'clock. This motherfucker sleep because he been up playing the game all night. So I asked him, hey, what you want to do, bro? You got to make up your mind. You want to fight or you want to play the game? That nigga said, play the game. Say no more. I'm out. Left his ass sleep and went on by my business. Made him quit.
Hey, you old school nigga, man.
So look, he quit. Listen, I made him quit because I wasn't even taking him back to the gym no more. I wasn't even gonna take him no more. So I made him quit. So what he did was he begged me to come back. So about a year and a half, he came back to the gym. Year and a half, he came back to the gym. I left him to the gym to train. He went to his first national. When he went to his first national, he lost. But everybody was like, he really won, man. They were like, but I can tell you, bro, if you was there and you was with him, he would have won that shit because you be goddamn waking him up. You be having him energized and shit like that. So that's what got me back into it right there. I didn't go to his first national with him. I never went to his first national with him. And ever since then, we went to every national we went to, we won except one. Every national we went to, we won from that point on except one. I went to his, I started training him immediately after he came out from his first national, and that's where it started.
Hey,
so we got
real quick.
Salute the.
Go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. I salute the mom.
All right, you cut out. Salute the big dog Willie in the building, man. Big dog. He asked. He said.
Salute.
See, I got a serious question for you. What measures do you take so your son don't get hair grease in his eyes and affect his performance in the ring? Shout out to Big Dog Willie for $5.
Well, hey, look, Big Dog Willie, I ain't even trying to be funny, but I ain't even raised myself that way. My son ain't one of these niggas that feel comfortable walking around with bonnets on their motherfucking head. My son ain't one of them niggas. I'm dead serious. I'm watching the nigga today. Yeah. Bro, I'm at the park. Yeah. I'm at the park with my daughter. I'm watching niggas today like, bro, these niggas just openly walk around with bonnets on their fucking head, bro. My son wasn't raised like that. My son was raised by me. My son was not raised by his mama. My son was raised by a single father, and my son ain't got nothing but aggression in him. My son ain't got nothing. All that bitch made shit. I ain't trying to be funny. I tried to train it out of him as much as I could. Of course, you know you gonna be what you gonna be. Cause we made from woman, and I ain't no disrespect to that, but I trained as much of that bitch made shit as I possibly could. You know what I'm saying? Cause I came up hard. I came up a hard way.
Hey, real quick.
I got.
Hold on, let me ask you a question real quick, BVO. Then we get Troy in here. Man, you know, being that you're your son's trainer, you're always in his corner. What does that do? You know, and I always think that, hey, your son, he's gonna hear it differently coming from his father than anybody else. That you kind of catch his ear more than anybody else will. I watched what's my boy name? Jahad Tucker this past weekend. I know his father's in his corner as well. And there were times during the fight where him and his father, middle of the fight, they talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? And just having that relationship. What do you think you bring as far as that ear for Junior?
People don't understand, man, and that's why it pissed me off so much with the Tim Bradley shit and about to figure it out shit. People don't understand the connection. I don't know, you know, how close y'all are to y'all kids, and I hope y'all real close to them. People don't understand the connection, especially between the father and the son. Like you are literally their hero by default. You are their hero. If your son knows you, if you in your son's life and your son knows you, every last one of y'all, you are your son's hero by default until you are not. Until you prove to be otherwise. That's even if you're a deadbeat daddy, that's no matter what the fuck you are. When your son knows you, your son sees you, and you come around until that mama get to talking that shit or whoever get to talking that shit, and then you're not their hero, you are their superhero. People got to understand that. My daddy is still my fucking superhero, and me and that nigga didn't really get along. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Yeah. I'm serious. Yeah. You are their superhero. You feel me? You are superhuman to them. You they fucking daddy. Like, you gotta think about how big you are, how strong you are to them. You know what I'm saying? I used to pick him up on my muscles and shit. My daddy did it to me. When you do shit like that, they remember that kind of shit. That's amazing to them. You know what I'm saying? Until it's not. You feel me? So I always say this, even with your kids, just a quick lesson. I'm gonna go back to that real quick. Your kids are sponges, and you got their fucking head. You got their head in your fucking hand, and you can mold it wherever the fuck you want to mold it to, whenever the fuck you want to do it, if you take the time to do it. And that's what I do, and that's what I did to my son. I think like fathers like Jahad Tucker daddy, or whatever else, and you know, these other fathers that's really in their son's lives and really train. Look, Vargas, you just named one, Fernando Vargas. Boots Ennis, Bozy. Look at how he is about Bozy. You know what I mean? You can see it. You can see the love. You can see the admiration. It's love and admiration. You feel what I'm saying? So when you that connected and it's positive, and then when they start to grow up and even past the bullshit, like I said, you their hero until you not. So now when they grow up and they get grown, and they start to realize the real, and they start to realize this and that. My son realized how easy I made it for him. He realizes who really got his back. He realizes the sacrifices I made. He realizes where he could be. He see his friends. He see this. They know. You feel what I'm saying? So when you do that and you giving them that time, so now when it was superficial, when it wasn't real, it was real, but when it wasn't I can't. It was real, but you know what I'm saying. When you was growing up and it was just a fairy tale for them as being a hero. Now when they grow up, that shit is realer than life because you really they fucking hero because you been there. You started as a hero and you still that fucking hero because you still there for them. You still got their back. You still riding with them. You still riding for them. You still got the best. You know what I'm saying. Still got their best interests at heart. You still they fucking hero, and you just really just stamp that shit in stone.
Hey, I got my guy up here, Troy Graham. He wanna ask a question. Go ahead, Troy.
Salute to Troy Graham. Salute to Troy.
Yeah. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody?
Hey, real quick, hey, Senior, Troy, he do a show about fathers, about fatherhood. You know what I'm saying on the regular basis.
Okay. What's up, Troy? Yeah, I'm all about that, man. I'm all about fatherhood. I'm all about that.
Okay, thank you, brother. You know, the name of this show is the Troy Graham Experience, and I have a branch of that show called Daddy's Lounge. It comes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. So you can check us out, man.
Yeah, BVO, send me a link and I'll check them out.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, but I got a couple
Troy, what's
questions
up with the
for
mic,
you.
man? Your mic is off.
My mic is off. Is it off?
You're thinking like a robot.
I hear him.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Cool.
No, he good.
Okay,
he good.
right. Yeah, because right now your son is 24, 25, right?
24. He just turned. Don't give him 25. He's 24. He's 24 in like 4 months.
Okay. So 24. What's your plan for the next 3 to 5 years for his career? Right. That's the first question. And I think somebody up. Oh, also, how do you build his status up like in these times when a lot of people are just not taking fights? Right now, he said he's almost 24 and he has a belt. But how do you build his status up and you can't get the fights? How do you go about building him up in these times?
All right. So the first question you asked me, what do I see his career and what I feel about doing with his career from now
next 3 to 5 years.
Okay. After this fight, I will say at this point, you never know fight to fight because I feel different about certain things that I did before this fight. I didn't know Jen Sasaki was going to come to my son fight, with that offer today. I mean, with that offer after his fight, you don't know what's around the corner. We had a couple of other opportunities that fell on the table too. So with that being said, when it comes to that, you do not know. You don't know. There's no way you can know what's going on. The plan is to hold it in the road, live it one day at a time. He is healthy. Hopefully he stays healthy. He's a trainer by he trains by nature. Like that's literally his life. Boxing is his life. So when it comes to that, I do not know with the next 3 to 5, 3 years or whatever else, because you from time to time, fight to fight, you never know what opportunity is going to show his head. The Santillan fight didn't show his head until he got dropped by Boca Chica. The Cuevas fight, the Boost fight didn't come up because Cuevas was just a keep alive fight that was made. A lot of people don't know this, and let me just put this little piece out there for the people who don't know that Cuevas was ranked, and it's a you can look at the sanctioning sites and the time and the date. Cuevas was ranked number 7 in the WBO. First of all, my son was ranked number 10 or 13 in the WBO, and Santillan was ranked number 1. So you got number 13 or whatever my son was at the time, fighting number 1 or 7. He was fighting number 1. So he beat the number 1 guy. That's how he got the title. Then Cuevas was a keep alive fight because they didn't know what to do with my son because he was not built up organically. He just happened to pull an upset. So now Top Rank, like, what the fuck do we do now? And we sit here begging for fight. Like, hey, bro, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? We supposed to have 5 fights. At least get us 1 more. So that's when they put him on the Keyshawn undercard. That just popped up, and then the Boost fight popped up a week after we found out about the Cuevas fight. And so that was something that just popped on the scene. So you don't know in this game what's going to happen, what's going to come. You don't know who going to win, who going to do what. You don't know who going to hold the title. You don't know who's going to do what, who going to call you out. You don't know if Turkey Al-Sheikh going to come and say, hey, bro, we'll give you $7 million. You don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I learned. That's what I just learned from this last situation. Because we didn't know, like I said, I ain't know Jen was coming with that. So with that, we do not know. I do not know, but the plan is to keep him healthy, keep him on point, keep him humble, keep him cool, keep his eyes on the prize, and hold it in the road, until it comes. As far as you said, build him up. That's what we're doing now. Like I said, he wasn't built organically because they tried to throw him to the wolves, and he fucked around and said, "Fuck y'all, I ain't going to the wolves. I'm gonna beat these wolves up and cut their throat." And that's what he did, and he came back with their head. So they threw him to the wolves. He chopped some wolves' head off and came back with the wolves' head. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what he did. That's what he did on that though. You feel me?
That sounds organic to me.
No. Hear me out. No, but you got to think about there was some backward steps here, and that's why I say that's part of his story. There was some backward step here, and that's where I popped in as Papa as his daddy was when Tim Bradley did what he did. He pushed a lot of the boxing world against him. So this was his first time talking about him, and you're downing him. You're speaking negative about it. There was so many positive things you could have spent that to be positive on it. He was 22 years old. So that took him down. So, but again, that was to build him up to the Santillan fight. Got that fight. Now he's on his way back up, stacking back up. As he wins, the shit is gonna come. You can look at Lamont Roach and everything else. Lamont Roach was next to nobody until he just fought Tank and did as good as he did. Now Lamont Roach is literally a superstar overnight. So it's just keep building, keep chopping at the tree, keep chopping at the wood. That bitch gonna fall. That's all. Just keep
thanks, sure. Appreciate you, man.
Basically, yeah, because I actually wanted to ask. I think I don't know which.
Hey, we got somebody behind you, man. We appreciate you, Troy.
Okay, cool. All right.
Take care, man. I got one last one for you, man. My man, Tim. Go ahead, Rick.
Let me do this. Hold on, let me do this. I always got to do things the right way when my brother from the sunny side come up. We got my brother Rick Tim straight out of Houston, man. Straight from the sunny side. You know what I'm saying? The big homie, man.
Hey, Rick Tim.
Yeah. He be over there with your head coach. He be over there with your head coach, man.
When they just talking about you, somebody duck you or some shit. Did somebody duck you or some shit?
Somebody duck who?
Did somebody duck you or duck fight you?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, this yeah. Yeah, this D-Block dude, man, was talking smack and hell, man, I offered to drive to Dallas. I say, man, I got my own pair of gloves. I drive to Dallas. No gym of choice. I send Malachi 500 and you send Malachi 500. What you want to do, D-Block? And he ain't want to do nothing. So I left it alone, man.
That's how you make them stand on that shit. That's how you make them stand on that shit. Hey, don't threaten you with a good time, goddammit.
Yeah, that's what's up. First of all, Brian Senior, man, salute to your son, man, and salute to you, dude.
Appreciate you,
man, I mean, it's less than 1% of men on Earth that has a global champion as a son, and so that's a hell of a feat, man. So congrats. So man, yeah, I'm here in Houston. I got two questions for you, man. First, when training for an upcoming bout, what do you feel like is the most important component to work on prior to getting in the ring? Is it conditioning? Is it technique? Is it a strict game plan? What do you feel like is the number one thing you gotta have together before you get in the ring, especially now that you're a champion and you know it's gonna be top quality opposition?
I'm gonna say this to you as a person that was just finna get in the ring with D-Block or She-Block, whatever y'all want to call her. Not real talk, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Conditioning is numero uno.
I call him She-Block.
Listen. Conditioning is numero uno. Period. I'm gonna explain to you why. I'm a professional fighter of now over 31 fights or over 31 fights, whatever. I'm a professional fighter of, you might well say, 30 fights, right? I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it. Been in the game for fucking over 30 years. I've been in the game over 30 years, 31, 32 years, right? So I know everything. When I got in the ring to train for Greg Hackett, the first time I sparred and everything else, when I tell you it was night and day each and every time I sparred, and it was only because I was getting in better shape. That was it. Conditioning is the most important part of the whole thing. When you condition, you get more oxygen to your brain. You can focus. You can understand. You can do what you know you need to do. Conditioning is the most important thing. Period.
Hey, they always say, even in basketball, they tell you fatigue make a coward out of all of us.
It make a coward out of all of, bro. If you ain't never been there, boy, you ain't never been there, boy. That boy.
Yeah,
if you ain't never been there. If you ain't never been, look, that's why I be thinking all these folks that be in comments and shit thinking they hard. If you get, look, real quick segue. I had a dude out the street who was 24 years old. I had a dude out the street, man, I could beat you. True story. This was about 2 weeks after I fought Greg. Man, I could beat you. This here in Atlanta. I said, bro, you can't beat me, dog. Man, I can't. He said, I ain't gonna fight your son, but I'll beat you. I said, okay, run it. He ain't never fought ever, but he can fight good on the street. We get in the ring. I said, how many rounds we gonna do? He said, how many you want to do? I said, we gotta do at least 4. You ain't do no less than 4. We get in the motherfucking ring. You know how I beat this nigga, bro? Listen. I beat him by fainting. I fainted him till he was tired as fuck. And I did it on purpose. Then barely threw anything at him. You get what I'm saying? He couldn't do it. The motherfucker, he quit in the second round. All I was doing was faint him. I faint him, touch him. Faint him, touch him. I said, now sit your fat ass down. Like real talk, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't sweat. He brought his girl, his cousin, he brought two other dudes. I said, y'all record this shit, and this nigga just got it. I said, look at me. I'm not even sweating yet. I didn't throw no punches. Damn. Fatigue will make a coward out of you. Yeah. If you got defense and you know what the fuck you're doing, and you can, man, fatigue will make a coward. It will make you a pussy. I'm telling you.
Can't keep your hands up anything.
Right, exactly. You can't do none of that shit. Fatigue will fuck you up, bro. You better be in shape talking that shit. You better be in. Hey, so Rick, when you go do whatever you gonna do with Sheba, make sure you get in your run in, motherfucker. That shit go both. Hey, that shit go both ways, dog. That shit go both ways. Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, man. Yeah. Dog, at 50, I still hit the weights and run every other day.
Good
I'm still
job.
hooping. Hey, my phone breaking up, but my last question, damn, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick got an Obama phone.
All right, before my phone, man, I'm in a bad spot. Look. Right, so look, let me say this for the shit tap out on me, senior. I'm here in Houston, and ever since November 2023, I've been wondering, man.
It went out.
Yeah.
Phone went out on him.
He must run out of minutes. Shout out to my man. Hey, he out of minutes. Hey, Michelle Obama heard him and said, get off that phone, boy, it's over.
No, cut the line, goddamn, cut the
Hey, but always, Coach, we appreciate you coming through, man. You know, we always talk, man. I'll talk to you soon, man. Thank you so much, man. Y'all got
all right, man. Y'all take up, man. Be easy, man. Okay.
Hey, salute.
Salute.
Thank you. That was a good interview. That was I like how y'all threw me under the bus, man. I like how y'all brothers try to throw me under the bus.
Nobody under the bus. He said it. He said, tell me you're a Canelo fan without telling me you're a Canelo fan. I don't say nothing.
Man, we losing credibility around here.
Hey, man, I hear y'all talking shit. Hey, so look, he gone?
Yeah,
he gone?
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, he gone.
He gone.
Damn. Now I moved to a better spot. Now he gone. Cause I was gonna ask him.
I already know.
God damn it, right, man. I need to see
He'll be back in a couple
chance.
weeks, but I'll make sure you come up again.
So look, yeah, make sure you let him know, man. I wanted to know, since November 2023 when he fought my dude Quentin Randall. I say, man, Quentin lost 2 in a row. He lost to Brian, and then he lost to that old foreign dude, and he done won like 2 in a row since. I say, man, if Quentin go on a nice little run and beat a legitimate name, any chance of a rematch with Quentin Randall? That's in case he's still watching. That's what I was about to ask him, man.
I can tell you right now, Top Rank will tell you, hell no.
It ain't gonna happen. Damn, man.
Top Rank is, man.
Yeah. Damn, that's messed up.
Absolutely no, unless he's Mexican or something.
No, and then look, I think Q won like the WBO international title or some shit this last fight or two. I said he in that WBO, you know what I'm saying, sector. Huh?
Well, so he got right now Quentin Randall. It was the WBO International against Junior, and then he fought for the WBC Continental against the guy I don't know that I say it respectfully, but they got a common opponent because Boca Chica, the same one that knocked Junior down, just lost to Quentin Randall. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if he might be on the path back. He might be on the path back. He a little long in the tooth, but
hey, all he gotta do is keep winning. He keep winning. He gonna
keep winning, especially if he beat a top name. If he somehow can get him another top name, he here in Houston. Because Brian
is like heaven for a black man. Get him out of Houston. That's like heaven for a black man.
I've seen Quentin Randall fight a few times.
Don't remind me.
Houston is heaven, baby. Shout out to Katy, Texas.
Tell him, Rick.
Shout out to Katy, Texas.
Hey, man, look. Hey, man, just because y'all said that, man, hey, dog. Man, these boy, some of these women, hey, boy, look. So, man, I just leave one of the little outside cities of Houston, okay? Man, this right here off the record, y'all. Just cause y'all mention these Houston women, dog. Man, this little broad asked me to come through. She be selling plates, okay? Her dude gone. She want me to. I used to mess with her back in the day. Yeah. She say, man, come pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking his location. He 22 miles away. Why these women ain't shit? Man, dog. Man, I pull up. Moo. I'm about to walk out the door. She say, hold on. She grab a bottle of water. She grabbed the little forks and spoons and handed me an empty goddamn plate. This motherfucker, walk out the door, make sure act like there's food in it. Man, these bitches ain't shit, man.
Hey, well, we appreciate you bringing your bill for Rick, because you helped her out.
Hell no. Shit, I'm bringing nothing but woman. That's it. Shit.
But I'll say this, man. Especially Katy, Texas, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And shout out to Trill Burger, man. I had one of them Trill Burgers, dog. Oh my God.
You get the vegan one? You got the regular or the vegan one? Why? It tastes like the real thing, don't it?
But better.
Hell
they
yeah.
Got some crack on that thing. They got some crack on that. Because Houston, man, when you leave downtown, you get to the south side. What is that? The south side where that DJ Screw thing is? It's a little raggedy, but they got them down there in Houston, man. Shout out to Houston. They got them.
Yeah, they got them. St. Louis do too, boy. I learned.
St. Louis like man. Get hurt out there.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, you gotta watch it. Shit, anytime you walk out the door, man. Yeah, but yeah, I feel you. That's East St. Louis. That's East St. Louis. Now that's what it's at. Hey, no shit. That's all I had for. I just was gonna ask the question, man. I'm gonna get out the way, man. That was it.
What you got
Man,
for us,
shout out
short,
to
before
the
we get
sunny
out of here,
side,
man?
man. Shout out to the sunny side.
Yeah. You know, it was somebody on this panel. I don't know which one of y'all said that Leonard and Durant fought only one time.
No, they fought.
No, they said
fought three times.
they was 1-1. They didn't do the rubber match.
Yeah,
No,
they did.
They
Yes,
did late
Yes,
in Leonard's career.
Late
It was
on,
late in
yeah.
Leonard's career.
And then somebody
Hey,
asked
Troy, I know you ain't coming here. You know I told you shit. Man, I ought to pop you in the head.
Nah. Listen to me. And then somebody was asking if Ray ducked Aaron Pryor. It's
the one that's
impossible
talking to you.
No, but it's impossible for Ray to duck him because Ray was at 147 and he was at 140. So how was Ray ducking him?
You know why he didn't sign the contract.
No. But you no.
Ray
was the bigger name. No, Ray was the bigger name. He was the bigger fighter. How could he possibly duck Aaron Pryor?
That's what we'll do. Troy. I'm gonna put a bow in this, and I'm gonna get your information, and I'm gonna cook you here live.
All you gotta know is Ray sent the contract.
Crazy. I'm gonna cook you live, bro.
Didn't sign the
Many
contract.
times I've heard that since I've been on here.
Hey, but guess what? You my brother, and I love you. Though. How about that?
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Hey, and if they ever ask me about Troy, all I'm gonna say is this:
This is a sick Negro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, y'all, man. Shout out to Right Side. Shout out to Puerto Rican Free. Shout out to my man from the sunny side, aka Black Man's Heaven Houston. And shout out to Troy,
this is a
aka
sick Negro.
Hey, he's from Houston too. Peace.
Peace.